Right to Immigration and Asylum Practitioners. It is a live program right now in the United Kingdom, Niger 101.1 FM. My name is Tokunbo Lagbaye. As you may all know, I am live now in the studio in the United Kingdom. The time right now is exactly about 2 minutes or 3 past 2 o'clock in the United Kingdom. I want to welcome you on board, all of you, as are listening to me on the radio and also on Facebook or X where I want to appreciate all of you. The program is still proceeding as you may know from time to time. We have no problem with the studio or on the live social media. But due to some work schedule, in the office, that's why I was unable to attend last week Saturday in the studio. And so if I'm missing it from studio, it probably be because of files that I have to attend to emergency on Saturday in the office that prevents me from coming to studio. Other than that, we are here now and we carry on as usual. Last week I spoke about the issue of 7-year residency in the United Kingdom. I think I discussed that on Thursday or Wednesday. I cannot remember. But I want to carry on again because we have too many questions on it. Please like and share this page, Leah Tokunbo Lagbaye page. You will have many video to look into if you have questions regarding a particular specific topic on immigration issue. Just go into my page and listen to my video. It's very reassuring, so you have nothing to worry about. Studio number is 07852 462 910 for the purpose of those who are on the radio right now, listening from radio. All my brothers that are driving right now, I'm on 07852 462 910. I want to commend you, those who are always in the car listening to me. I want to appreciate you. You are a long-time friend, and I will never forget you. I appreciate all of you. And to all the social media fans and friends there at the arena, thank you for your support. Thank you for the people that you always introduce to me. Thank you for believing in my work. Thank you for believing in my honesty. And thank you for following me on. I appreciate all of you. Let's go smoothly into the work of today. Child living in the United Kingdom, child born in the UK. What's the difference between two of them? Like I said to you, the rules have not changed. It's still there. No one is taking it away. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. The 7-year rule is still there, but it depends on how it's put together to the Secretary of State agents. We should know how to deal with people. It's just the same way. If you want to get something from someone, there is a way to humble yourself in order to get that thing from that person. And if you don't know how to practice humility, you will not be able to get what you want from person, because blood runs in the vein. That is the starting point of my speech today. And you will know that I always like to do things differently so that I can stand out. Now, the 7-year is there. It is the representation that people put to the Secretary of State that annoys Secretary of State agents, and as a result of that, cause refusal. There's only one instruction inside the 7-year rule, which is the reasonable test. The reasonableness test is to show whether it will be reasonable for a child that is born in the UK, spend all his life in the United Kingdom, to be now taken away and taken to another sea, across the sea entirely, where he or she has no knowledge of. That is the situation here. Bear it in mind, when we're doing the 7-year issue, we're doing it along with the parent, not parents. Because there is nowhere it is stated in the rules that both parents will be eligible. The whole idea is to encourage parents to have access to that child, or the sole responsibility, the one parent that is taking care of that child, to continue to take care of that child in the best interest of that child to remain in the United Kingdom. But then the case law is saying that you got to show that there is a reason for you to continue to remain in the UK. And that's the reason why a lot of people think, oh, 7 years has been taken off. It has not been taken off. It's still there in the rule. Like I said to you last week, Wednesday or Thursday, on this particular platform, I reminded you of a case law called MA Pakistan. That is the case law that actually fought at length for parents and that child to remain in the UK. And also, I also remind you, a superior judge that I will always have respect for in my life, Lady Hale. Lady Hale is one and only judge that I want to have respect for as a female judge among men. You will remember that this carcass of our profession, it belongs to men, most especially on top. But if a woman managed to find her way through the scale through, we must applaud her, we must recognize her, we must say yes, kudos to her. And that Supreme Court judge, Supreme Court ruling, Lady Hale specifically stated that the best interest of that child is what she wants to focus on, regardless of the immigration history of that parent, either the father or the mother. The child must not be punished. That child has nothing to do with the immigration history of his or her parent, because child is innocent. At the time child was born in the United Kingdom, child has no knowledge whether the parent has right to remain in the UK or not. All that child knows about is that he was born on the soil where he's enjoying life, where he's forming life, where he's forming friends, where he's having education, where he's free from anxiety, where he continues to play with his friends and families and his community at large. So as a result of that, Lady Hale is saying in that beautiful case law of ZH Tanzania that the starting point is from 4-year-old. From 4-year-old, a child start putting roots down. And when child start putting roots down, you cannot pull that child away from his or her community just like that, because the mother or the father has dirty immigration history. The child has no knowledge. And that is to kudos to them, because I was in court last week and I purposely asked the parents of a child, of that particular child, to bring that child along. I just want to reason with Lady Hale in a statement. So I asked my client to bring the 7-year-old child along. That child is 8, it's going to be 9 shortly. I want to look at what Lady Hale is saying in relation to that particular child physically and see if I can reason with Lady Hale. Believe me or not, what she said in that particular case law was fantastic. It was the truth of it and nothing but the truth. Because I basically look at that innocent child that we pull out from school, ask him to come to court with us, ask him to stay in the court arena. He's tired. He wants to play, he wants to have education, he wants to go back to school. And I looked at him closely from where he was sitting with his mother. He's telling his mother every minute, every second, why can't I go to school? Why am I not in the classroom today? What are we doing here, mommy? That is how innocent children are. And now look at that child. It's going to be 9 in a few months' time. Are you now saying, is the Secretary of State now saying that it will be proper to remove that child and take that child to a country where that child was not born, where that child has no knowledge of anything happening there, where that child cannot even understand the language spoken in that country? So I concur. In no time, I look back to Lady Hale's judgment. I look back to her points of law. I look back to how she does digress. The necessary point on 7 years. The best interest of that child, as it was rightfully mentioned, is paramount at that particular time. And if a lawyer knows what he or she is doing, the best way forward is to speak rigorously, arduously, aggressively, to understand that the need of that child is paramount. But then with great humility, the representation is to go in smoothly. To ask the Secretary of State to reason along with us, along with Lady Hale, in a judgment on those cases, so that the child can be in the United Kingdom. Bear it in mind. Case law, apart from case law, the sections in 2006 Act also, it was also in support of this. And that is to do with the guidance of the Home Office. It's in the guidance. But it depends on how a good lawyer knows how to pull it out, how to make use of it. The stronghold of it is a child that has spent 7 years in the UK, that continues to live in the UK. The government, the sections, the act, the case law, they're not saying that the child must be born in the UK specifically. They're saying that lived in the United Kingdom 7 years continuously. Now, a child that's brought into the United Kingdom at the age of 1 year, just a year old, of course that child has no knowledge of what is going on. So it's not different from a child that's born in the United Kingdom. The difference is that the child born in the UK, continuously live for 10 years, will be able to register at the end of the day to become a UK citizen. The difference there is that the child that brought into the United Kingdom, even if it's a day old, will not have the opportunity to be a British citizen at the 10th birthday, at the end of his or her 10th birthday, because the birth certificate is not saying born in the UK. And if the birth certificate is even saying born in the UK, if that child has been pulled out of the United Kingdom, he lost it. And I have so many clients that have lost that point. So they're now asking to register their child after they've taken that child away from the United Kingdom, brought the child back into the country maybe a year or 2 years later. The child has lost it. Immediately after 90 days you have taken that child away, that child has lost it. Trust me. If it's 90 days, the child has lost it. But if you can manage to bring the child back, but the child must have a status to go out and come back. So all those children that are under limited leave to remain, they are okay, they are fine. They can go on holiday because the school will not allow you to take them on holiday for 90 days anyway. So you have to bring them back immediately. So they are okay. Going on holiday for a child that has 7 years, born in the UK, it is not a problem if he has limited leave. The law is saying that they must have right to come back into the United Kingdom. So if you take a child that hasn't got status out of the country and you now went to go and take another visa for that child, believe me, that child has lost the opportunity, and that child will hate you for the rest of his or her life for making him lose that chance. I have a client that came to my office yesterday and I looked at her. I said, why did you do this? She was crying. She said she doesn't even know what was going on. It is not only that she messed up the child's nationality, she messed up her husband's status, and she also messed up her own life. And I asked her, what was the reason of pulling yourself out and saying you want to go and live in your country? She cannot even explain herself. And she's under PBS, and she's not supposed to leave. She's supposed to apply for indefinite leave to remain at the end of the 2nd year or the 3rd year of that PBS that she was on. But unfortunately, something just cracked into her brain, and she just left UK and went to go and stay in Nigeria for a year and a half. When she was leaving, she pulled the husband and pulled the child along, which means that she's not only damaging herself, damaged her husband, and damaged the child. And as we speak yesterday, the way to success is now rough for her because she hasn't got the opportunity to work again. She has lost everything. That Nigeria now that she's crying for, she cannot return back because she came back to UK before the visa ended. And now when she came back, I don't know who is that is giving her advice to make application to the Secretary of State for indefinite leave to remain, when knowing that she has pulled out of the country, she has gone out to go and stay a year and a half. So what type of application are you going to be asking Secretary of State to grant that kind of person after 1.5 years outside United Kingdom? And you are now asking for indefinite leave to remain continuously for 5 years. 5 years is not there anymore. It has been broken. And they're now using the opportunity to say that they are working in Nigeria, and so they want to bring that system back into UK. It is not like that. When you are granted highly skilled migrant PBS, you were not supposed to calculate it with that one. Or any PBS granted is mainly for United Kingdom, not for any other country. People need to take proper advice from somebody who knows what he or she is doing. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen out there, immigration law is difficult. Immigration law, it is not for Dick and Harry. It's for those who can digress law, who can eat case law, who can remember what the cases are saying, who can remember the introduction of the act, and who can remember when they are applicable to a particular person's scenario, a particular individual needs. That is what immigration law is for. And those who practice immigration, they have to be abreast of it. They have to be on top of it. If not, it's not possible to succeed in it. And when we are dealing with the Secretary of State agents in their offices, please, it is about time that we have respect for them, because they are also human beings. Blood runs in their veins. So when we are submitting our representation on behalf of our client, in order not to affect that client's needs or status, we must be humble. With great humility, we must know how to address them in our speech, in our representation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 07908 628 240. 07908 628 240. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you want to call in now, you can call in on 07908 628 240. But the issue here is that, taking you back again to the issue of 7-year-old child or the British passport holder child, a child that has British passport, let me tell you, the government, Lady Hale again, in the interest of that child, is saying that a British child is for British education. I love that speech. Each time I read it and I come across British child for British education, for British product, for British this, I love her. I love everything about her speech. I just love the way she spoke. I just love the way she speaks on behalf of children. I just love the way she said it on behalf of the children, that the best interest of that child is paramount, and that's what she wants to focus on in that particular case law at Court of Appeal. And that's what makes me love her. because our focus is on children matter. Every time you have issue to do with children, you will find Lady Hale. It was like Lord Denny in those days on women's matter. Lord Denny loves old women in those days on equity and trust, on land law, on property issue. And as a result of that, Lord Denny was so specifically focusing on the issue of women and men. Women taking care of home, becoming a homemaker. At the death of their husband, they want to deny them from having the share of the will. Lord Denny will intervene on equity and trust. It's the same thing, Lady Hale. Lady Hale interest is mainly on children in the United Kingdom. The best interest of that child is paramount, and that's what Lady Hale is saying. Let's focus on that and let's look at how we can solve the problem. If you have any query regarding a child that's born in the United Kingdom, let me hear your query now. I'm on 07908628240, studio number 07852462910. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for your love and like buttons. Thank you so much. So I want you to share this program. I want you to connect it to the world at large. I stand corrected. You know, it has not been taken off. 7 years is still in the rules. A lot of people are getting it confused with other area of law. No, it stands distinctively from other law. It's on its own. And there is no way you can mumble it together. The 7-year-old child and British child, the interest of them is section 117 B6 of the Immigration Act 2016. And what is the Act saying? The Act is specifically saying that qualifying child. At that particular section, that section is saying that the parent that is not facing deportation, that they are not facing deportation, should not be removed if they have qualifying child. Now, when Secretary of State agents refuse application of a parent of a child in the United Kingdom, they don't actually normally issue deportation removal. No, it's never been done. They never do that. So if they don't do that, it means that they are in breach. Because the reason why they are refusing, it means that they are interfering with your rights. Article 8, because you are not facing deportation at that particular time. So they should not even in criminal cases, section 117C will kick in foreign criminal cases as well. So let's take it set by set and see which one we want to deal with. Today, I want to concentrate mainly on parent and a child, either with a British passport or not with a British passport. Let me give you another juicy thing. That section 117B6 is also encouraging you that are maintaining somebody else's child. It's saying that you don't have to be the biological parent of that 7-year-old child. You can make application through that child. So the guys that are living with the mother of a child, that is either British citizen or that child has limited leave to remain, you guys will have the opportunity to put your claim before my Secretary of State and say, listen, ma'am, this is what you said in your act under section so. So I am therefore relying on your word, which cannot be taken back again. And if you know how to present it, why not? As long as you can demonstrate that you are maintaining that child, you will be fine. So the child doesn't have to be yours. All that act is saying is that you don't have to be the biological parent, as long as you have the parental responsibility to a qualifying child. And who are the qualified child? A qualified child is either a British citizen or child that has spent 7 years continuously in the United Kingdom. If you can get that one out, case is ready to go inside smoothly without any problem. Not all cases go through court before it's granted. Majority of cases from my office go through the Secretary of State and granted, because the issue of reasonable test will have been dealt with from my desk before putting it forward to the Secretary of State agent. And if you know the law quite fairly, then you should be able to address it without any problem. I'm going to be taking calls now. 07908 628240, 07908 628240. And if you're on the radio there as well, listening to me on the radio number is 07852 462 910. It's only a click of button. It should have been registered by now on your radio, on your phone. 07852 462 910. Ladies and gentlemen, Tokumbo Olagbaye. My office has not changed. My office number is on 0208 309 8808. And I'm Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners and Executive Owner. I am a qualified solicitor of the Supreme Court of England and Wales, and I'm a senior immigration practitioner. I have privilege to practice in both areas, under both certificates. So I feel humble and with great humility to deal with any queries that may come through my desk in relation to what I am practicing right now, immigration and nationality law. My office is located on the second floor offices of 14 to 16 Powell Street. I'm in Woolwich, London, SC 186LF. I'm just a walking distance from Woolwich Arsenal Station, just into my office there, right in front of Halifax Banks. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello there. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello.
Olagbaye.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Tokunbo Olagbaye is here.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon. I've been enjoying your program. I love your show.
Thank you, dear.
Olagbaye.
Thank you.
Very expensive and all that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay, I have a question about an immigration status. I think me, I'm okay anyway because I have the spouse 10 years visa, 2.5 years. So I'm still on it anyway. So actually put an application through my kids because my husband was not responding, like he didn't want to use his passport for me to submit and all that. So I used my son to put in my application. Then later they send a letter that I need to present, because I'm cohabitant to my husband, I need to show some proof of living together and all that, and I did. So I was granted. So I was thinking, if I want to renew again, can I still go through the same process, like using my kid's passport to submit my application? Because definitely my husband will accept and all that.
Yeah, that's fine. You previously used your husband, isn't it?
No, I used my kid.
So you can still proceed with it, even if you use your husband previously and things is not working well between two of you, and one of the child has British passport. You can proceed under that child as well. So it's not a problem.
Yeah, we are together, but the problem is if I want to renew, he might not really give me his passport again and all that.
So you're not more together then? If we
are still together, but he's always traveling, so he might not really want to leave.
Yeah, you can use your child. You have a child that has British passport.
Yeah, I have two now.
Yeah, that's fine. You can use both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I'm on 07852 462 910. That is the studio number. 07852 462 910. That is the studio number. The office T-Mobile that you usually call me on is on 07908 628240. Hello. Ẹ káàsán o. Ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe kí ni? Why are you doing it yourself? Why are you not using the same lawyer that you use? Me, I don't lie to clients. I don't lie to my client. I tell them the truth that needs to be spoken. Throughout your extensions, you must use lawyer throughout. Don't even go and use any form. I'm not going to give you form, so I'm not going to be responsible for it. Go back to the lawyer that assisted you in the first one. Tell that lawyer that you want to renew. And take advice from that lawyer. Don't just go and do things yourself, please. Renewal is not automatic. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Carson, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Ó ṣe kí ni? Ó ṣe kí ni?
Oh, okay. Obìnrin tó ní ọdún méjì àbọ̀.
Obìnrin tó ní.
Mo ń ṣàlàyé ṣe bíárì ìgbàgbọ́ tó wà òkè. Mo ní obìnrin tó ní ọdún méjì àbọ̀ tó máa ń fún wọn yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay, ma. Okay. Kò sí pẹ̀lú ọkọ ẹ̀ o. So ó wá lóyún, kátàwọ́ lóyún fún yẹn déèrè nísìn. Ẹni mi ò ní ìwé. Mo wá fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ṣé kò wà nínú lẹ́bù nínú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
Tó bá gba ọdún méjì àbọ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yẹn, ó máa apply fọmọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yẹn. Ó máa apply fọmọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Ọmọ yẹn ti ní.
Ọmọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lóyún fún, ìbọn ọmọ tí ń lọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lóyún ẹ̀ yẹn fún yín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ọmọ títí yẹn tó bá ti bí tán, ó máa lọ gba ọdún méjì àbọ̀ fọmọ yẹn, ọmọ yẹn lẹ́yìn máa fi gbàwé. But you have to show that you are maintaining that child. So it's not just gbàwé anyhow. You got to show that you are in the life of that child. So you have to show parental responsibility. Yes, why not? Yes, now, yeah. If you can demonstrate that first child, only British passport, even though it's not yours, but the law says that if you have parental responsibility, you can have access to that child and you can apply under that child. Yes, but let me tell you one thing. You're saying that the Baba is still alive, fair enough. But if the Baba is still alive, it appears that the way you are telling me things now, the lady and the Baba is not together anymore. That's why you were able to have Abi?
Exactly.
So there's nothing concern you about whether Baba is still alive or not. You just have to focus on your journey.
Okay.
The truth has to be spoken. I'm so sorry. The truth must be spoken. I'm so sorry. You just have to focus on your need and forget about somebody else's need. Yes, now. Tigi bare Luigi to care. Nama koko yo now. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm so sorry, guys, but let me tell you the way Tokunbo Lagbaye do our work in the diaspora. I love to tell the truth. I love to focus. I don't want to lose focus. Like him, so to be told or what, making him a bit around the bush. Hello, dear. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. I'm here.
Yes, hello. Is that the lawyer?
Yes, it's me. Hi.
Hello, ma'am. We have to shoot on program. And it looks fine with your dress.
Thank you.
Okay, so just I've been having some problems getting my spouse around from South Africa.
It's what? I can't hear you.
I was just wanting to get some advice from you.
Okay, please go ahead.
For the past 12 months, I've been trying to get my husband around from South Africa.
You want to get your husband into the United Kingdom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, speak on.
And we've been already reviewed, and we went through the school, and we was also reviewed. And one of our lawyer advisors to learn another application. And I was online, and I looked at the page, and I'm quite interested, and I would like to have some advice from you.
Now, the situation here at the moment is that unless I see the notice of decision from the entry clearance officer, I will not be able to advise you, because I want to know the reason why your husband was refused from coming into the United Kingdom, despite the fact that you have the right to remain in the UK. So we have to look at the notice of decision, isn't it?
Exactly. I met all the criteria. We got married, and initially they said they thought it wasn't a genuine relationship.
Well, Secretary of State agent has right to say that. That is a norm. I'm not worried about that. Let me have the notice of decision. You are calling me now on my this number. There is a WhatsApp number. So this number has WhatsApp. What you need to do is to send me photo of that decision. Just copy it to me on WhatsApp.
All right.
And put your name there that you have called me on the radio. So you put your name there.
All right.
I will read it. I will read the notice and I will invite you for consultation.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. I want to go back to the young guy that called earlier on. Doesn't matter his age, as long as he's under 99 years old. My father taught me that they're still young. So I was trying to ask question regarding his right to a child that has a limited leave to remain. That right has not been taken away, providing that you can demonstrate that you have parental responsibility. You will have that access to your child. Hello? Emma Casson, my dear. Casson.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Money.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me hear your opportunity only on 9 years old. At 7. Ma.
Ẹni sùúrù. Ó fẹ́ gbé application wọlé wá dókí náà yẹn pé 10. Ìgbà oní náà yẹn máa pé 10.
Next year, ma.
Ṣé ẹni yẹn ń sign on lọ́wọ́ ni ṣé ó report? Month wo ní next year lọ́mọ yẹn máa 10. Torí mo fẹ́ give advice ni pé kó dúró kọ́mọ yẹn pé 10 sí ó report. So that a lè wọlé smoothly. Kọ́ fi sílẹ̀ náà tí yóò bá ti lè gbé wọlé lórí ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ 10 kí ló fẹ́ gbé wọlé lórí ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ 7 fún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n really desperate láti gbé wọlé dẹ̀ni kan gbé wọlé lórí ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ pé 10 yẹn nìkan kan fi 7 yẹn síta ní ìsìn kan máa waste owó.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Okay. God bless you.
Thank you, dear. Bye. Bye. Like I said earlier on, the issue to do with 7 years. You see, 2 ways of handling this matter peacefully without headache. Without headache. There are some families that are reporting to the Secretary of State. And if you are one of them that you are reporting and you have a child that has clocked 7, 8, 9 years in your household and you haven't put in an application again, they can detain you anytime. So the whole idea to avoid that is to put paper in. You have to submit application under that 7-year-old child. You see, the bad news is that it's not for both parents. So I don't know why both parents got into the Secretary of State's hand in the first instance. How you managed to got into that trap, I cannot even explain myself. I cannot even understand it. Because that application, nowhere it is written that both parents must submit underneath. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Ekasan. Thank you. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè díẹ̀.
Àmọ́ láti ọjọ́ ìsìn àwọn báńkì yẹn sọ pé èèyàn lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tó owó láti lọ sọ̀rọ̀ láti máa àkáǹtì tó ní ìdẹ̀ ní ìtọ́jú mo lè fi ṣe láti lè fi ṣe pé mo ṣe mẹ̀tẹ́náàtì lórí ọmọ yẹn. Àwọn báńkì láwọn fi ṣe èdè òfin wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òkú bí ọ̀nà ní ìtura tí a ti lè fi ṣe pé mo ṣe mẹ̀tẹ́náàtì lórí ọmọ yẹn láti lè fi ṣe èdè.
Picking and dropping from school, ńkọ́? You have to, you see, if you are going to show maintenance on your child, you have to show that you have contact and you are supporting the mother of that child. And through the medium you can do that in school, mostly to drop and pick from school. So the teachers will be well acquainted with you coming in, dropping, and picking back every day. Without that, it's going to be a bit difficult. Now that you are now experiencing a bit of a headache in terms of putting money in the account, I understand some parents have already notified me on that. You know, the word it is going to be against you, the mother's word against yours. So the mother can send a letter to show that you are supporting your child when you are ready to put in an application as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Hello? We haven't gone away with regards to what we're talking about. We're still on the issue of how to regularize your status. That's the main focus. We're looking at the better way of making application through a child that has British passport or that has limited leave to remain or that hasn't got anything, that have stayed in the UK continuously for 7 years. Hello there. Hi. Ekasi. If it's private and confidential, then I would suggest you do that after studio.
All right,
Yeah. You have to keep trying your luck later on. But since you have to allow a lot of time before you can call me.
all right, thank you.
Okay, dear, bye. Hello? Emma Kassan. Thank you. Olúwa kú iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
Mo fẹ́ bèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́. Mo ní ọmọ ó ti over 7 years. Ó máa 8 ní November.
Okay.
Tí ẹ̀yẹ kọ́ ni mo tẹ̀ fẹ́ bèrè tí tèmi ọmọ ẹ̀ ó yẹ kí n gba indefinite leave to remain. But wọ́n ní pé mi ìgbà tí mo apply fún wọ́n ní pé mi ò apply in time. So ọ̀pọ̀ máa tún fún mi ní another leave to remain. But according to program tí mo listen to the last time wọ́n dà pé ẹ̀ sọ pé tí ẹ máa ti miss ẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá tún wá apply pé ẹ máa start all over again. So ó ní pé tí another leave to remain tán fún mi ṣe tó bá ti tán wọn ní fún mi ní ìdẹ́bí màá tún wá fún mi ní another leave to remain ní màá.
If care is not taken, yeah, I stand corrected. If care is not taken, unless there is a note from the case worker specifically stating that I am giving you this thing, come back for this thing later on. If there is no note and there is a gap between the time you're supposed to have submitted for a renewal and the grant of a new status, if care is not taken, you are more likely to start all over. God forbid, I reject that for you. How long left you were out of it? Why let you miss out?
Only 56 days together, ma.
Left you miss out, Abi? But kí ló tẹ̀ you miss out? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Mi mọ̀ pé yẹ kí mi mọ̀ pé ìgbà tí mo apply mi mọ̀ pé yẹ kí time tí yẹ kí n apply mi mọ̀ pé yẹ kí n ti apply before the time tẹ́mi yẹn apply.
Káàdì wà lọ́wọ́ yín.
Mi mọ̀ pé ó máa ń count bí pé mi mò ń ṣe fúnra mi torí àwọn owó lọ́yà yẹn ti pọ̀jù fún mi ò jẹ́ kí n lọ́yà mi mo ṣe fúnra mi mọ̀.
Ṣe pé ó máa cost yín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni màmí náà ti bẹ́ẹ̀ rí sí mi.
I just hope others are listening to this now. I just pray that people are listening to you now so they can learn some lesson from this. You see, you can't do application of such outside the rules on your own. You can't. Now, I succeed at first. I will push it the second time. Listen. I actually don't know what to say until just put finger crossed and wait for them. Ṣé wọ́n fún yín ní kí ni wọ́n fún yín ní kí náà fún yín how many years náà fún yín. Another one tó fún yín tọ́jú ẹ̀yìn how many years náà fún yín. 3 years. Any luck. Any luck. Tẹ́ bá ṣe tán ẹ lọ gba indefinite yín, any luck.
Okay, ní 4 times ṣé indefinite ló máa fi yẹn gbẹgbẹ mi fẹ́ mọ̀ mọ́ mi pé ṣé wọ́n máa fún mi ní 4 times tí bá wá rí mi.
Indefinite lè máa lọ wọ́n punish yín ni, any luck.
Ẹ ṣe ìbẹ̀rù mọ́ mi, God will bless you more.
Amen. Amen. Yes ma. Bye bye dear. Madam yẹn ní luck. The reason why I say she's lucky is because they gave her another 3 years. if to say that she was granted another 2.5 years, believe me or not, she will have come under 10 years route straight away. But she's very, very fortunate they gave her another 3 years. Basically, they only punish her for financial reason. So the money that she says she's trying to avoid by not using lawyer is the money she end up paying now on the 3rd term, which is okay. It's still okay. At least it's better than putting her on the 10 years route. You know. Hello.
Hello, ma. Hello, ma.
Ekasa. Yes.
Yes, ma. I'm a physician, ma.
Thank you.
Ẹ̀jọ̀gbọ́n mo ní ọmọ méjì, ìkan 9, ó máa pé 10, ìkan máa pé 7 nínú mọ́ọ̀tì yìí. And then birth certificate àwọn méjèèjì, bàbá wọn ti kó lọ sómi mọ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mà.
Ẹ má gbà mí ìnìyẹn ò le.
Okay, ma.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ pé 10 àbí kan fẹ́ pé 10.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ hospital?
Wọ́n pẹ́ ní next year, ó ti pé 9 báyìí ma. Èkejì máa pé 7 ní ọdún ma.
Okay, so why don't you know the hospital where the child was born, isn't it?
Before issue
that's not my point now. My point is that you know where the child was born. You know where the child was born, isn't it? You know the hospital. So just go to your local council and go and get a new birth certificate at the central line. Central birth certificate team, registry line. Yeah?
Okay, ma. Then, but you can share it in online. You ID.
So what have you got now? You can still take it. You can still obtain it. Where is your Nigerian passport? You have to renew it. If you don't renew your Nigerian passport and get a new passport, in the first instance, you cannot put in an application to the Secretary of State. No application will go in without international passport anymore.
Okay, ma.
Yes.
All right, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you, dear. Bye.
Bye. All right, ma. Yeah, bye, ma.
Let me quickly respond to somebody's message here. Chai King Jesem. Madam, why don't you tell us the program is strictly for Yoruba? Thank you. With due respect, I don't take control of language. When I started this program, it was started on the Yoruba line. So therefore, people are still having that privilege to speak their dialect Yoruba if they want to speak. And as a Yoruba tribe, I have the privilege to respond back to them if I want to. So I would not want you to take offense in that, Mr. King. I don't want you to take offense in that, yeah? They are comfortable to speak their language for private and confidential reason. And because I understand the language, I need to, I'm privileged to respond back. If I can speak other languages, believe me, I will use it here because I have seen the Pakistans and the India using their language strictly, and they were so fluent in it. So if I'm privileged, I will have used other languages like Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. But I'm not privileged to speak that language. I'm learning them as time goes on. I'm going to be able to speak them. As Nigeria is not a one-language country, that is why I decided to be using English language. So let us have due respect for language here, and don't let us be rude to each other. Because if you carry on to start speaking like that now, the Yoruba tribe will start responding back to you, and that can cause problem on my platform. My platform is a peaceful platform. And I don't want anybody to have problem on my platform. Strictly for those who want to be enlightened, who want education, who believe in educative program of this type. So that is what I'm trying to encourage people to have information at hand. So I would not want us to be rude in our language, in our communication. I want us to have respect for others. Blood runs in the vein. Because when you start talking, they will respond back to you, and that will cause problem again on that platform. So please don't be rude to anybody. Just carry on. Follow me on. I'm speaking back in English. That is what is crucial. Thank you so much. Hello?
Hello?
Thank you, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello, Ekasan.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ekasan.
Yes, Ekasan. Yes.
Mo fẹ́ bí question kan ni o. Ọmọ yẹn tó bá ọmọ.
Do you want to call back? Drop that line and call back to see if you can go in smoothly. Drop it and call back, sir. Drop it and call back again so that it can be more clearer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the studio right now, live in the United Kingdom, Nigeria 101.1 FM. My name is Tokunbo Olagbaye. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, hello. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Lower your device now. To hear me, you have to lower your device. You cannot be looking at me on Facebook at the same time. You wanted to hear my voice at the same time. Thank you, Kichiku. Thank you, Kichiku. Thank you. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Hello. If you want to hear me clearly, you have to lower your device. You know, that I think that would be the only way forward.
Hello.
Hello there. Hi, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon, please. Good afternoon. You want to do what? I cannot hear you. I'm having difficulties in hearing you.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes, yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. I just want to have some question, please.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I have someone that was granted a leave to remain with her children.
Okay.
And she has a partner. So she wants to know if a partner can now apply on the child.
Okay.
Yeah, the mother and two children. She had a British child. So she was granted a 5-year parent route.
They're on a 5 years parent route, yeah?
Yeah, they grant the mother a 5-year parent route.
Okay, she was granted.
The mother wasn't included in the application.
Okay, maybe the mother was a student at the time, isn't it?
No, she wasn't a student.
How did she get the 5-year parent route? Because parent route is for those who have leave to remain before they apply to the Secretary of State. 10-year route is for those who haven't got anything at all.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was what they
We need to have full information before I can answer question now. Isn't it? We must have full information. It's like an exam question in the classroom. If an exam question is not detailed enough, it will be difficult for the student to answer that question, and as a result, they might fail it. So if you want me to assist in this method now, I need to have full information, and I haven't got that one now. You see, to speak on behalf of someone is a bit difficult because you will not know the situation surrounding the circumstances of granting the parents without one parent without the other one on the 5-year parent route. Because basically, as far as I understand the parent route, the 5-year one is for those who have leave to remain, you know, and now temporary leave to remain in any form, and possibly want to deviate and come under that child. So, which means that the child must have British passport for the mother to come under.
Yeah, one of the child has a British
Exactly.
Yeah, one of the child has a British passport already. The two other hasn't got British passport.
Okay, and the question is?
Okay, now the father is stranded. He hasn't got any status, so he's thinking if he can apply on any help. He doesn't know what to do.
Is it the father of those children?
Yeah, he's father of the children, but he wasn't included in the application that they did.
So how did the first child have British passport? How did the passport?
Yeah, she's born here, so she did neutralize the child.
Registration. Okay. If the father's name is not appearing on the birth certificate, the first thing that will solve the problem is a DNA test.
The father's name is on the birth certificate of the children.
The father is on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
That means they're not in good time. If it's not in good time with the mom, then it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, but they have, it's just that they're separated, so now they...
Can you tell the person concerned to come to my office for advice, please?
Oh, okay.
So we'll be able to know exactly what happened.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, Akos Goro, what about if the other parent is not named on the BC? That's what I just said now. They need to do DNA test. DNA needs to be conducted. You know? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. I'd like to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I'm on a visa now, but I've been in the country for about 10 years. Can I switch to get the indefinite?
You're on the second term of your...
Yes.
Which type of leave are you on now?
Spouse.
Okay. If you're on the second term, then the third one is indefinite leave to remain.
Yes, but instead of waiting till after 2 years, can I switch now for the 10 years?
Why do you want to switch?
Switch to get the indefinite for long residence.
Hold on. Have you... take me through the journey, please.
Okay. I've been in this country for 10 years. Starting from being a student, and I got married. So it's been over 10 years now. But I'm on my second term for the 2.5. Can I switch to get indefinite with long residence?
Are you not in good time with your man?
I am.
Because the reason why I'm asking you this question, I want you to tread carefully. When you came to UK as a student, are you sure that you have been able to renew peacefully without any problem, without refusal, without sending it on appeal, or without late submission?
Yes, I have.
So you want to switch now. When are you coming to the end of this your second year?
2020.
And you are so impatient, you don't want to wait. And anyway, the juicy part of it is that I love Secretary of State agents. If you fail on the 10 years route to have your indefinite leave to remain, they will not deny you on the route to the spouse one. You will still carry on. It's just that you will lose money.
Okay.
So if you think you have correctly accumulate your 10 years lawfully in the United Kingdom, I guess you can submit your application to the Secretary of State.
Okay. And
Yes.
that would be straight to the indefinite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also, with a spouse visa, can you stay outside the country for about 180 days?
No. Spouse visa, you only allow 90 days maximum.
Okay.
And why would you stay out of the country, for God's sake?
I'm going for a few family meetings a week.
I wouldn't advise you. Don't mess up your journey, please. Sort yourself out, please.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of clients come into my office and cry on my neck, and it's not worth it. Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
You're most welcome. Okay. I'm gonna carry on Facebook straight away. I'm not gonna leave Facebook, but I'm going to leave studio. So I want to move smoothly. I want to change over smoothly. So just bear with me. I want to change over smoothly, but everything remains the same. But the radio is going to end now. Then I'll carry on with the Facebook. I'm going to carry on the Facebook, don't worry. I want to change over smoothly. Yeah. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We can carry on now. So we are off from from radio now, and I can now start taking calls from what is it called now? Facebook. So it's only me and you now, Facebook. We are no more on the radio. Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Hi.
Hi, my name is Fumi.
Your name is Wumi or Wumi?
Fumi.
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 Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
I've
dear.
been following your program for a while, and
Thank you.
I've been trying to call in for over 2 months. I was just lucky this afternoon, and I'm so happy to get it. I'm so happy to get it. We made I came here legally, but we overstayed our visa in 2008. So we made an application in 2016 February, and that was after 7 years. Hello?
Say that again. Say that again.
We came in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So we overstayed our visa, and after 7 years, I made an application myself and my children in 2016, February 2016, after 7 years. It was refused. So we were allowed to make an appeal, and we went into appeal. We didn't get to do the airing of the appeal until last year, November, and in December it was granted. And since then, I've been waiting on Home Office to send in a confirmation letter to say whether, just to confirm that they received the appeal decision and all this stuff. But I've not had anything from the Home Office since then. And my lawyer doesn't seem to be very helpful, even from the beginning, even though I paid him fully from onset. It's not so helpful. Or maybe that's my understanding, but it's not very helpful in my situation. So I don't know what's the next thing to do.
What type of application did you put through to the Secretary of
10 years to 10 years to
under which child?
Because I brought my 3 kids to this country. My eldest was 8 when he came in, and he's 18 now. My 7 was 4, he's 14 now, and my last was 1 when we came in, and she's gonna be 11.
So are you saying that the application was submitted before the child that 18 years clock 18?
Yeah, no, it was submitted when he was 16.
When he was 16. So but the child has spent 7 years in the UK at that time, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you say happened to the application?
It was refused initially, but then after the appeal, we won the appeal. The decision for appeal. But this was in November, and since then I've not heard anything from Home Office.
Oh, you won the appeal already?
We did won the appeal, yes.
You need to chase it up now. Once you won appeal, Home Office know what to do. They will write back to you and ask you
That's
to.
what I was expecting myself, but I don't know how to, because I told my lawyer, I'm expecting my lawyer to follow it up, and he said to me I have to be the one calling them.
Hold on.
I don't know.
You need to tell your lawyer to chase it up, please. Tell your lawyer to chase it up. Okay? That's the only thing. That's the only thing outstanding. So I wouldn't advise you to move your file at this critical stage anymore.
Okay.
No, don't move file anymore. You've gone to appeal. You are successful. Everything is fine. So don't move file. Just go and keep on pressurizing him or her and tell him that his duty has not ended. He hasn't finished his responsibility, So he needs to discharge. And before he can discharge his duty, he needs to get the paper for you because you were granted. The appeal is allowed. So he needs to pursue the Secretary of State, which is the Home Office presenting officer. HOPO is in charge of preparing that grant of status, which is the department that attended court with you guys. So if the court took place at Arting Cross, then HOPO at Arting Cross is in charge. If it took place at Taylor House, then if it's Arting Cross, then Arting Cross is in charge. So you need to, he or she needs to write to the HOPO, which is the Home Office presenting officers unit in Arting Cross.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for all your help.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah,
Yes,
bye.
ma.
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, hello, ma.
Yeah. No, you can go. That's okay.
All right.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir.
try to get your change status to the child stuff. I don't know how that works.
You have a child with a lady.
Yes.
Okay.
British, lady.
A British lady. So of course your child will be British as well, isn't it? Okay. So what is the question? What do you want to know?
So I'm just asking. We are together officially now. We're even married now because, like I said, I'm divorced from the EU lady. So, but I really don't want to wait for because I'm on my 5 years EU spouse visa now, and which expires next year, 2019. So I don't want to wait to then before I kind of change my status. So I'm hoping that I could use my daughter now, my British child.
Can I not be honest to you and tell you to come for consultation?
I want to. I've tried to call you a few times.
Yeah.
But line will not go through.
Now, go on my 07908 628240. WhatsApp me there and say, please give me appointment. Send me WhatsApp that, please give me appointment. As soon as I leave here, I will call you back and check my iCloud. And then I will arrange the appointment. The things of this matter is not for public. Thank you, dear. Bye. You see, I applaud you guys online. I love you. I love all of you so much. I thank you and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your like and share. If you really want to help others, you need to share the program. If you really want to save a soul, and saving a soul doesn't mean that you are a pastor or I'm a pastor. It means that you are helping others from falling foul or wasting money or doing something wrong when there is right information in this kind of arena. So that's the only way to help people. The numbers of people I can see now looking at me is quite huge. If all of you share it 11111 on your platform, don't you know the numbers of life you are saving, you are helping straight away. So I will encourage you, every time I come on, please let us share it individually. 111 share. You know, there is no need to share 50 times like an idiot. Just share 11111. You know, once you share it once on your platform, everybody on your platform will see it and they can share it as well. That is how you help others' life. That is how you save soul. So let me encourage everybody. Just share this program or any of my program once on your platform. Just one is enough. One time is enough. Once you put it one time, the numbers of people watching me is quite huge. So if all of you watching me now that I can see now online, if all of you can share it, that is more than enough. For those who want to save soul, who want to help others, that's the only way you can help your brothers and sisters in the diaspora, or those who have been refusing visas in Nigeria that are not aware of a rightful lawyer to use. This is the only platform that you can use to help them and save cost as well. There is no need to share it 50 times or 100 times or 20 times or 10 times. One is enough. Academically, it makes sense to you. If you look at the calculation, the numbers of people on your platform, on your wall, even if it's only 500 people on your wall, if 500 people share it again from you, don't you see how many people you are saving? So, and besides, I have over 30,000 at the moment on this. So it's great if one of you, each of you can just share it now as you are viewing it. It's fantastic, and that's the only way you can help people. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello there. Hi. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, it seems someone is here as well. Hold on. I think two lines are open at the same time. And hello?
Hello?
Are you the same person now? Are you the same person?
No. Hello?
Okay, let's do it one by one. Who is gonna go first? Hold on, lady. Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello? No.
Carry on.
Okay. Hello? Can I go first? Alright, you can go first. I'll go second.
Okay, go first. Bola, wait. Thank you for giving me your name. Bola, wait. Okay, go on, madam. Go on. Yeah, I can hear you. Please proceed.
Okay. Please. I'm currently on a refugee status.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah. I'm currently on a refugee status, and recently I had a baby, and he's got so many health challenges. And my mom is here with me at the moment, and I'm planning on her to stay longer with me. I want to apply for her from here for discretionary leave to remain. I don't know if it's possible to get it from here because I'm single parenting with 3 boys, and my third son has a very needs, like special needs. I have to do so many things for him in a day. So I don't know if it's possible for my mom to stay longer here.
And your mom came in as a visitor.
Yes, and I seek asylum because we are just 2 of her surviving children, and most of our children died as a result of sickle cell.
And you were granted based on that.
I was granted based on domestic violence and
Exactly.
some other things, and I lost the baby in 2013.
I was going to say that they're not going to grant you because of sickle cell issue.
Yes.
Asylum does not come under that.
I was granted as a result of my son passed away in 2013.
Oh, so sorry.
And I have so many health challenges myself.
Mm.
And the doctors and the health visitors and my mental health team, lots of people are in support, she says, and they issued letters saying they want her to stay. So
If you have got letters from the stakeholders, then you should be okay. Because in the past, I was successfully able to make application for a grandma that her daughter passed away, that wants to continue to have responsibility to take care of the grandchildren. She came in as a visitor, and I was able to have to successfully get assistance from the stakeholders, their letters and everything. So I was able to get status for her, and I've gone successfully for 2nd time to renew for her. So I think you should be able to.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Well done for the job you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye, dear. Okay, Bola, go ahead now. Sorry, my dear.
That's fine. Yeah, good afternoon, sorry. My name is Bola, so I'm calling from Glasgow.
Okay,
yeah,
dear.
I've got some issues, please, and I would like you to advise me. I can go further on that. I'm actually on asylum, and my asylum was refused. Maybe that was 2016, and I've got a child, and he has turned 7. That was in last year June, and my lawyer actually put in the fresh claim, and the fresh claim is over like my son turned 7. That was May last year, and I've actually put in the fresh claim, and that was over 7 months now. I didn't hear anything from the Home Office, but whenever I go to my lawyer to write to them, and he keeps saying, "Oh, I will do that, and he's not going to do that." But I've seen a lot of people that they are the same. We are having the same issue, and they went to Liverpool because when you're asylum, when you go to Liverpool, you do that individual. And they went within 3 months, they were all granted. So I don't know if I can change my lawyer at this stage, or I should just stay with that.
Don't change. You see, changing lawyer carelessly could affect your application.
All right.
So
okay.
leave it with him or her, but don't leave him or her alone. Keep pressurizing him or her, reminding him or her responsibility on your application, and he needs to do it.
Yeah, because I keep
There is a duty of care, and he needs to discharge that duty, and he hasn't done that.
Yeah, but she keeps saying, "Oh, when she writes to them, it's most likely they're going to refuse the case." But I told her that I put in charge. She put the case because my child has turned 7. But he's not going to write it, and he says he's going to write it, but he's not going to do it.
So the application has application gone in to mention to them that you have a 7-year-old child now?
Yeah, that is what she put in for the first claim.
Leave
and
it.
she put that over the 7 months now.
Leave it. You are using that to build your time, so that's fine. It's a good thing in a way. Anyway, if it's still there successfully that they haven't refused you, leave it there.
No.
Leave it there to build your time. Leave it there. Don't worry.
All right. All right, thank you, ma. God bless you.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah. We're still here, and I might be going off shortly, you know, but I want to encourage you that you should not be scared of anything to ask me questions. My number is on 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. Call me in the office on Monday and book appointment to see me. Take note of the telephone number. Hold on. 0208 309 8808. You can also call me on this 07908 628240. I can book appointments for you through my iCloud. I have access to the diary, so I can book appointment as well. Somebody said they love me here. Thank you. Gift. Hello, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Oof. You see, when I say go ahead, I mean go ahead. You know. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear. Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please, I want to find out about the new national policy on naturalization as a British citizen by discretion.
And for who? For who? Yourself or?
Yeah, for myself.
So what do you want to know?
I've got indefinitely to remain since 2013 October. Yeah, but in 2015, I went to work in Africa. So I came back December last year. But even within those periods, I come back here for at least within 4 months or 3 months. I used to come back here, stay for 2 weeks. But my family are still here, my wife and my children, and they never come. They never came to Africa. So
Go and get your passport and calculate how many months you have been out of the country each year. The law says that you are only allowed to be out of the country if you have not hold British passport just 90 days in each year, which means that 3 months. It's not up to 3 months. The 90 days is not up to 3 months.
yeah, but I think this is a new one. It's by discretion. It's not the normal rule, because at the end of that policy, they also put some conditions that even if you overstay, if you stay outside of the country by 540 days and some of them 600 something days.
450 days. 5 years is 450 days, and that is 90 times 5.
Okay. So it's not just 1 year.
In a year is 90 days. In 5 years is 450 days. And that means that you are multiplying 5 years by 90. And that gives you 450 days. You don't attend your math class when you were younger.
Yeah, my own is not even because my wife and the children, or they are British citizens, so I'm applying under 6.1 or 6.2.
Listen. Don't let us waste time because of others on the queue. And I need to go now. I'm getting restless. You know, don't let us waste time. The issue here is that you cannot afford to stay outside United Kingdom if you are still holding indefinite leave to remain more than 90 days in a year. Go and do your calculation. If you have been out of UK in a year more than 90 days, you are going to be affected, especially the last 12 months. Preceding, he said the last 12 months preceding the application. So you need to calculate it correctly. Preceding, before the application. So the year you are putting the application, which is 2000, if you are putting the application now in 2018, you have to look at what happened in 2017.
Okay.
So you need to put your passport out or your ticket, your itinerary, and calculate it. And that should guide you.
Yeah, well, I think maybe I will call you.
I think you should come for consultation, otherwise government will eat your money.
Yeah, I think the consultation will be because I don't think because this by discretion is different from the other policy which I saw that one as well.
There's no policy. There's no policy other than complying with the rules first on the residential rule. That's the first protocol. You need to comply with the residential rule. If you don't comply with that, the rest is useless. The first one is the residential. The second one is good character.
Okay. So I think I'll book appointment to
I will advise so. Yeah, I will advise so. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, I can't somehow appreciate that I'm not saying to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if I pay the question again, ma. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe count ṣé after biometric ló máa count 4 to 12 weeks ni àbí bàtẹ́ ń gbé application wọlé mọ́?
Orí káàdì yẹn ni. The law has changed immensely. All calculations start on the card now.
Okay, which is biometric card?
Yeah, biometric card, yes. So you have to be looking at your biometric card. A lot of people are not looking at biometric card. They want to be thinking from the time they submitted. The time you submitted does not mean that they are going to grant you. So you cannot do your calculation from there. The calculation will start from the time of grant.
Okay.
Which is mostly on the card.
Okay, which is the day I enrolled for the biometric?
No. The day they stamp your card, the day your card is showing, your biometric card.
Yeah.
That's the date you have to concentrate on.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, bye. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi there.
Sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I want to talk to Kumama.
Speaking.
Yeah, hello, ma.
Yes, dear. Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, last week. The payable number 7 years. Then that but that time we okay. We are trying like this. Hello, ma.
Mo gbọ́ yín.
So, I'm going to say everything. Ìyàwó mi tàbí Atlas only 2.5 years. Ó lè ṣe 2.5 years náà. Àti ọmọ tó máa gbé 7 years tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ àti ọmọ 7 years.
Ó ṣe kí ni? Kí lẹ ló ṣe?
A bí ọmọ kan látàjọ September. So, ó gbàgbọ́ ọmọ náà ní 7 years. Ìpínlẹ̀ àṣìmọ́ ó ṣàlọ́ bí ọmọ pẹ̀lú èèyàn. Wọ́n sọ pé ó fẹ́ tó kò lẹ́ẹ̀dọ́ jáde. Àmì ìlọ́kàn tó lọ gbé ọkọ̀ lẹ́yìn yẹn. Tó wà lọ ní resident 2.5 years. So, nígbà tó lọ ní resident 2.5 years.
Can you arrange appointment to see me in the office, please?
Okay,
Or do me WhatsApp and ask for appointment on WhatsApp. All of you that want to see me in the office, go on my WhatsApp and ask for appointment. So I will check my iCloud when I get to the house, and I will book all of you for appointment. Please book appointment to see me. Yorùbá bọ̀ bó gbaṣọ kan náà ń sá lórùn. Hello? Can everybody book appointment to those who want to see me? Just mention it on the WhatsApp to me now that I should get appointment for you. Put your name there and your number will definitely be shown on WhatsApp, so I can arrange for appointment for you to see me. You need to book appointment to see me. I have to go now. I know there is so much need. A lot of people need this thing to be resolved. But the only way forward is to come to the office individually and let's take it on from there. There are some things you cannot disclose on here. The government is aware of it. As a lawyer, we were properly trained on private and confidentiality. So there are some sensitive information that cannot be disclosed in a public domain. So I'd like to take that respect and continue with it. So please book appointment to come and see me. My number is 07908 628 240. The WhatsApp number is 07908 628 240. Book appointment through that line. Just give me the date you want to come and see me. Put it there, and then I'll put you on the diary, and then I'll respond back to you that you have been booked, and I'll give you the address and where to come and see me and the details involved. I have to go now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate all of you. I want to recognize you, but I'm afraid I am tired. The weather is getting better in the United Kingdom. I'm not boasting, so it's a bit hot for me in the studio. I need to leave now. Let me answer this person before I go. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So can I speak to a lawyer talking about please?
Speaking right now.
Hello, ma'am.
Which one you have?
Yeah, please.
Can I apply on the
All right, thank you, ma'am. I just want to find out.
Yes, you can, but please book appointment to come and see me. I didn't get all the questions properly.
Application and after biometric, what next can we do, please?
Hold on, young lady, hold on. I'm on 07908 628 240. Use WhatsApp to get appointment. 07908 628 240. I'm going to put it out there now.
Okay.
Everybody should just use WhatsApp medium now. Please use WhatsApp number 07908 628 240 to book appointment to see me in the office. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to recognize you. I want to appreciate you. I have to go now. I cannot continue the call. I cannot take calls further anymore. I am tired. I need to leave now. Thank you so much, Daniel Benga Shegun. Thank you so much, everybody. Yinka Makosko, Mrs. Ekpeme, Prophetess Esther Jesu Toyi, my dearest prophetess that is in Israel, Jerusalem at the moment. I ask God for His continuous anointing upon you to strengthen you, Prophetess Adewale Jesu Toyi Esther. God will continue to be with you. You are a wonderful woman without inclusion. I stand gallantly behind you, and I'm at your back. Anytime you look at your back, you will find me, Lawyer Tokunbo Lagbaye, behind you as your matron. I will not deny you in the public, and I will not deny you anywhere. To you, all my friends there, Mrs. Ekpeme, Yinka, Diola, Benga, all of you, I love you guys dearly. All names that I cannot remember, Aike Ade, Ola Progress, Atoda, Adebolu, thank you all of you for your support. Aji Abola, thank you for coming on straight away. And Onotofe, thank you. Shade Bells, Shade Akrile, Aike Ade, Angel Gold, I love you guys. Selena Jones, thank you. Bayo, thank you. Yes, I mentioned my prophetess Esther Jesu Toyin. Thank you so much. You are the only land at the moment. God will continue to be with you, empower you, more grace to your elbow. In Jesus' name, you will not die younger. Your ministry will continue to grow from strength to strength in the name of Jesus. When you look at your back, you will find me without saying no to you. Tokunbo Lagbaye, I stand gallantly behind you. Gift Apiloko, thank you. Monday, thank you. Iyabo Bello, thank you. Arapa Showu, thank you. Princess Lola Omochami, thank you. Elizabeth Lucas, thank you. Oluwajomileju, thank you. Florence Ipeme Mrs., thank you. Funmi Amodu, thank you. Gbemi Thomas, thank you. Share. Please share this program to help other souls. Elizabeth Lucas, thank you. Cornelia Hamua, Adebayo Adeshakin, thank you. Anna Moson, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I want to recognize you. Olayinka Morenike Robert, Abiodun Akinde, thank you. Iyabo Deola Shile, thank you so much. Beautiful you as well. Olariwaju David Owade, thank you. Lisikat Badmos, thank you. Elizabeth, thank you. Yeye Babagun Atitilayo Ade Ajayi, thank you so much. Thank you. Anna Elkana, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Elizabeth Lucas, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Aramide Mulikat, Oladuni, Jesia, thank you. Akifolarin, Olabambo Idowu, thank you. Olufunlayo Atoyebi, Adedoyinmi, thank you so much. Bola Ede, thank you. BC Prince Toxi, thank you. Kainde Oyekasola, Shade Akerele, thank you, my dear. Mufuta Wago, thank you. Kayode Dairo, thank you. Akos Guru, thank you. Mr. Olabola, thank you so much. Grace Stanley, thank you, dear. Thank you for your recognition. Scorpy Femi, thank you. Olayinka Kadri, thank you. All of you, thank you. If I don't mention your name, it doesn't mean that I don't want to. I may have omitted it. Maria Wolu, you will agree with me that it's quite a large number of names here now. Thank you so much, everybody. Zeni, Zeni, thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to put your questions through, straight to Godfather, Zeni, and I'll come back to you on that. Your question, I will give it to Godfather. And I'll come back to you on that we'll discuss privately. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Ukechuku Undu. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. Superior Evangelist Ebenezer. Thank you, sir. Suzanne Temidayo. Thank you. Precious Yanu. Thank you. Fola Shade. Thank you. Shola Diosun. Thank you. Christine Dion Jones. Thank you. Simi Yemi. Thank you. Ruth Eden. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Prince. Mary Toluade. Chai King Jazem. Elizabeth Locas. Thank you. Ola Univ, thank you. Amotoke Miriam, thank you. Dima, thank you. Yalaje Odumosu, thank you. Elizabeth, thank you. Amotoke Miriam, thank you. Shade, thank you. Adewale Akim, Folake Charity, Elizabeth, thank you, all of you. Precious Yanu, Tolu Oyex Dumi, Yalaje Odumosu, thank you. Anne A. Onatafe, Precious Yanu, thank you. Ruth, thank you. Rashidat Gazi Raji, Ashake Aina Odige, thank you. Yabo Bello Sani, Yemi Shomefun, thank you, my dear. Ruth Idehen, thank you. Ashake Aina Odige, thank you. Shade Gold, Beatrice Adebowale, Oluwasegun Israel, Fumi Christiana, Lina, Makosko Yinka again, Abiola, Olushola Uweye, Anna, thank you. Shade, Sheun Kainde, Kainde Labira, thank you, my dear. Idowo Oluwasegun, I love you. I love your presentation. Love you too, dear. Thank you. Shadiat Taufik, Idowo Oluwasegun, thank you. Abiola, Yeyoge Odus, thank you. Obalola JP, Bimbo Fadipe, Olushola, thank you. Bimbo Fadipe, thank you. Thank you. Israel Ajayi, thank you. Bimbo, thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. The names are quite heavy and long. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I have to go now. Mrs. Faustat, Sonny, thank you. Thank you so much. Aramide Mulika, thank you. Benga Solomon, Azan, Mr. Azan, I've been calling you. What's wrong? Thank you so much. Thank you, Mrs. Sonny. Obalola, thank you, everybody. Gift blessing, thank you. Omani Abike Ade, thank you. Lawrence Ipeme, any love. Obalola, thank you. Mr. Prince Afolabi Ashanika Ismail, Obalibadan, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Aramide, Omotola, Omotoke Miriam Shoderu. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. With great humility, I am grateful and I appreciate all of you. I've got to go now. Thank you. Blessed weekend ahead. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys all. My number has not changed. I'm on 07908 628 240. 07908 628 240. If I switch off, it means I am tired. I'll put it back on when I'm ready to pick up again. 07908 628 240. Office number directly Monday to Friday. 0208 309 8808. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Somebody say me too, ma. Me too. Thank you. Arong Shielawa, thank you. Elizabeth Abibola, thank you. Everybody. Thank you. I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Cheers. Bye.